I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on. She be in the she just made a beat. I got rolling over.
We are situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. It's 3-0 versus 2-1. A good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And able to get this out to the 25.
Here we go, set!
They'll start with a run by Tracy. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line. 60,
They'll go again with Tracy. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. The Giants at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the play.
And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. To throw is Milton. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Second down and 8.
Let's go now.
Lamb will go in motion. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. This now a 3rd and 4. To throw, it's Milton. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
3-0 our score as we ready for the dynamic kickoff. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
There's a short one caught by Johnson. He's got room at the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Tracy going to get it on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a first and goal.
They'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on first and goal. So now it's second down.
Let's go.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Jalen Hyatt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
Well, it certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Now Milton. Escaping the pressure right. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. You talk about this Giant defense. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I tell you what, 3rd and 10, you look over, and you've got that punt team getting loose on the sideline, so that puts added importance on this play. You certainly don't want to see them on the field, and after a couple of incompletions, 3rd time's the charm as they get the hook up here and pick up the first down.
Drops it to Blue, complete. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Milton. There goes a deep ball, end zone.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Giants will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a third down coming up.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set.
Back to throw. He'll buy some time right.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we're seeing the colleges deliver to the NFL.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The short throw pulled in by Bellinger.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
On the give, it's Tracy.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Touchdown! A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants add 6 to their lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Milton.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
That connection seemed to work out okay on the first play of the drive. Why not go right back to it? And once again, this defense is left without an answer as they surrender back-to-back first downs.
On first down, it's Blue.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They go draw here. Blue trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Here's Milton. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. DJ Chark, a 20-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That is caught.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Seven Pirates. Let's go. Last day 19. Go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvion Overshown.
And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field. Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
Here's Milton now to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Back to throw again. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Aubrey now for the PAT.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
Cowboys 17, Giants 14.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And with a little under a minute to go, they may try and work their way into field goal range and try to tie up this ball game.
And he goes out right around the 39.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down. Now back to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Giants are once again back in front.
Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's second down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Buying time to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
3rd and 9 here. To throw is Milton. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Cowboys 17.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
They go with blue between the tackles. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback on an expected passing situation.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
They'll run. This is Blue. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there.
His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Aubrey now for the point after.
And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Cowboys 24, Giants 21.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. They'll look to throw here.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Tracy trying the right side.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
That one finds Hyatt.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants.
Malik Neighbors.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Now Milton.
He's going to air one out. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 70 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that gives them a 3-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll set up to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
He has Hyatt over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw here.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
Micah Parsons
in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a throw right sideline is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Out of the gun, they run with blue. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. In motion comes the tight end left. Throwing is Milton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Giants are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you're getting deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 8.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. There's a short one caught by Johnson. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Oh, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that 1st down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. Gets past 1 man. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Giants have taken a 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Second down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, it's Milton. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Offense on 3rd down tonight. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with a short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. They hand it off. It's Blue. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They go again with Blue. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. Here's Milton. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, and some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll look to throw now on first down. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it to Tracy, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact. This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. What a kickoff to the week this has been. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Neighbors. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely running flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. He's back to throw. That's complete to Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. Drops it to Blue, complete. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. With the crowd here at MetLife Stadium in full roar. 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
Cowboys 45, Giants 42.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A fun, close ball game.